Hello, it's GotAUkulele.com, back with something different this week. We're not looking at a ukulele, we are looking at an accessory, and that accessory is a microphone, and it's this one. It's from the German brand Shure, and it's the Shure MV88 from their Motiv series for iOS devices. It's a stereo condenser microphone for Apple devices. Now, why am I looking at a microphone? Well, I'm seeing something happening quite a lot lately, and it's really good news, and that's ukulele players recording themselves, whether to be self-critical or to put the videos out there into online open mic competitions, that kind of thing. It's really encouraging, because it's a really good way to improve your playing, is to actually put yourself out there and watch yourself back. It's a worrying thing for a lot of people, but it's very good for you. And I'm seeing more of that. I'm seeing more and more of the questions saying, well, how can I record myself well, cheaply, simply? Yeah, there are players out there who are going to want to do it sort of the more complicated route or the more high-end stuff. When I record videos, I'm running into this Shure condenser microphone, which goes into a Focusrite USB interface, which runs into a program called Logic on a Mac. And it's all very manipulative, very good quality. It's complicated, it's rather expensive, and a lot of people don't really want to do that. They want to just record themselves with their phones or their tablets. Now, phones and tablet cameras have improved massively in recent years, but the microphones haven't. They're still tiny little microphones used for taking calls or, as a receiver. And they're not great for recording. They're simple. I mean, the iPhone microphones are, whilst the speakers are stereo now, the microphones are not. They're bidirectional mono, and that's where this comes in. So Shure released this, and it's got a lightning connector. So this is only for a newer crop of iOS devices. What's that? iPhone 5 through to the current ones and the current iPads, and basically you plug it in to the lightning port on the iPad, and here we are, and it is directional, so you can point it at someone and you can record. Sadly, it's only 90-degree directional. If I wanted it to now face me, I have to take it out and turn it around, but that's pretty straightforward, I suppose. And that points. You can use it as a field recorder, as a dictaphone, and these are the two left and right stereo microphones, so it records a field. Now, where it gets really clever is the fact that you get an app with this that comes with it. I'm going to try and do this in reverse. Don't know how I will. So we'll start it up, and we go to the Motiv app, which they give you an audio app as well as a video app, and you get this. So we've got the microphone in now. You can see the readings at the top. It's recorded. It's picking my voice up now already. Where it gets really clever is things like this. They've got a number of presets for loud, acoustic, loud music, speech, that kind of thing. We also get this feature, which allows us to change the pattern. You can see that. So that's really wide stereo now, back to almost a shotgun mic. And we can change it to a cardioid, like a dynamic microphone. We can change it to a mono bidirectional, two mono signals, and that which is a raw mid-side setting, which is like paired microphones in a studio. You also get a limiter, a compressor, gain, wind reduction, left-right swap, and a simple equalizer. I mean, you can tweak and tweak and tweak. It records at up to 48 kilohertz, 24-bit sound, so it's good quality. It's Shure quality. I think it's night and day. At the end of this video, I'm going to do a before and after, recording both with the internal microphone and with the Shure mic. And you can tell me what you think. It's not all. There's a lot of positives. It's a nice metal case. It's really nicely made. It's solid. The hinge is metal, which is great, so it's not going to fall apart. Sure stuff doesn't tend to fall apart. Comes with this great hard case and, of course, a wind cover for when you're using it outside. And it's about 130 quid, which isn't cheap, but you don't get cheap Shure quality stuff, to be honest. Gripes, it's iOS only. I'm sorry if you use Android, it's no good for you, and they don't make an Android version. Another gripe I find, which is a bit of an odd one, is that you get that really nice wide stereo imaging once it's plugged in, and that's fine if you're recording video, say, this way. because there's the left and there's the right. But most people tend to record video this way. So you can set that recording to be nice wide stereo, left and right. But look, the left is pointing to the ceiling, the right is pointing to the floor. So your stereo image is this way, not this way. So the wide stereo in landscape is completely pointless. You think they'd allow you to just turn this and twist it? No, it's literally that way only. So you can only get the nice stereo if you record in portrait, and people who record videos in portrait are the work of the devil, as everybody knows. Images and videos work best this way, but you can't do it. That annoys me. The operational light is right under there. That annoys me. Nobody can see it. It's probably a little bit expensive as well. But let's have a listen to the sound. I've been playing with this for a little while. I think it's absolutely night and day. I think the stereo imaging is wonderful. I think the bass is great. I think it's very good at keeping the noise floor down. The hiss just isn't there that you get with a standard microphone if you turn the gain up. Let's have a listen. I think it's quite a nice little product, but you listen for yourselves. If you listen to this on a phone speaker or small speakers, you're probably not going to tell the difference because YouTube compression is going to squeeze the life out of it. But put a pair of headphones on. I think it's noticeably different. You tell me, and we'll come back very soon. Okay, we're back now and we're using the iPad recording. This is the front-facing camera. I need to remember to look here because that's actually where the camera is. It's using the inbuilt microphone, which has its own limiter compressor. It basically caps the volume itself, but it is mono left and right channels. So it's not true stereo, but it is left and right, but it's mono. So this is the recording straight into the standard microphone. Okay, I'm now going to stop again and we'll put the MV88 on and do exactly the same thing. Okay, back again now with the MV88 on. I've got it on a very flat setting, no equalizer tweaks, no compressor, no limiter. It's on a narrow stereo, but it is now left and right stereo, and we'll play exactly the same thing. And it's now for you to tell me what you think. I think I've analysed some recordings back and forth. I think that this is far better at cancelling out background noise because it's directional. It's not picking up ambient noise as much. I think the stereo imaging is really nice compared to that on a standard iPhone or an iPad. And I think it's all round better. Sure, if you listen on if you're listening to this video on an iPhone, you're probably not going to tell the difference. But the minute you put a pair of headphones on, I think it's quite different. I think it's a really nice product. I think it's got some things that give me gripes. There are some things that just irritate me about it. And it is iOS only. But if you are an iPhone user or an iPad user and you're looking for a nice way to get some easy, just plug and play improvement to your microphone sound, I think this is well worth a look. The Shure Motiv MV88 stereo condenser for iOS. I'll be back next week. We're back on with ukuleles.